Welcome back to Bike Review Hub, where we dive deep into the world of motorcycles, from touring giants to lightweight adventurers. Today, we are tackling one of the most talked about releases in the ADV world, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650. This new middleweight sibling to the iconic Africa Twin 1100 aims to carve its niche in a hotly contested category. So what's the real story behind this much-anticipated machine? Let's find out. The need for a middleweight Africa Twin. For years, riders have loved the Africa Twin for its reliability, long-distance capability, and true off-road performance. But one consistent critique has lingered: weight. As ADV bikes have ballooned in size and displacement, a gap has grown in the market for lighter, more manageable alternatives, especially for newer riders or those seeking more agility without sacrificing adventure readiness. That's where the Africa Twin 650 steps in. Honda is betting that a leaner, mid-displacement version will hit the sweet spot for everyday riders who want both dirt trail fun and street comfort without the bulk of the 1,100 cubic centimeters beast. Engine and performance. Under the hood, or rather, under the tank, the 2025 Africa Twin 650 is powered by a newly developed parallel twin 652 cubic centimeters engine, designed to deliver a balance of torque and smooth delivery. Expect around 70 horsepower and 65 Newton-meters of torque, numbers that put it right up against key rivals like the Yamaha Ténéré 700 and KTM 790 Adventure. Unlike some of its competitors, Honda has tuned the engine for linear power, prioritizing control and predictability over raw aggression. This is ideal for riders who want versatility in both technical terrain and highway stretches. And yes, Honda has wisely kept the 270-degree crank, offering that V-twin feel and excellent traction in the low end. Chassis and suspension. The Africa Twin 650 rides on a semi-double cradle frame, optimized for both rigidity and weight savings. It's matched with long travel Showa suspension, 43mm front forks and a ProLink rear monoshock, both fully adjustable. This suspension setup gives the bike over 220mm of ground clearance, making it genuinely off-road capable, not just adventure-styled. At a wet weight of around 200 kilograms, it's lighter than its bigger brother by nearly 30 kilograms, and it feels noticeably slimmer between the legs. The seat height comes in at around 850mm, with an optional lower seat available, keeping accessibility in check for shorter riders. Electronics and rider aids. Even though the Africa Twin 650 is positioned as a mid-range model, Honda hasn't skimped on rider tech. You get switchable traction control, ABS with off-road mode, and 3 riding modes: standard, sport, and gravel. While there's no DCT option on this model, likely to keep costs and weight down, it does feature a slick 6-speed gearbox with optional quickshifter support. The display is a compact 5-inch TFT screen, fully integrated with Bluetooth connectivity and basic navigation functions. For those who love the tech of the full-size Africa Twin but don't need the bulk, this model strikes a good balance. Design and ergonomics. Visually, the Africa Twin 650 borrows heavily from its big brother: sharp lines, rugged bodywork, and that signature rally-inspired beak. The fairing is narrower but still offers decent wind protection, especially with the adjustable windscreen. Ergonomics are designed with long days in mind. The bars are wide and upright, the seat is firm but supportive, and the foot pegs are positioned for a natural riding posture both on and off the road. Honda has also added small but smart features like integrated handguards, rear rack mounts, and a USB-C port for powering devices. On-road and off-road impressions. On the road, the Africa Twin 650 feels planted and predictable. It's not blisteringly fast, but it's confident and stable, even at highway speeds. The mid-range torque makes overtaking a breeze without needing to drop gears constantly. Off-road, this bike shines even brighter. It's agile, well-balanced, and doesn't overwhelm you with weight. The suspension soaks up bumps with grace, and traction control can be dialed back or disabled for more aggressive terrain. It feels like a true dual-sport machine, not just an adventure-style bike trying to look the part. Competition and market positioning. The Africa Twin 650 enters a crowded field dominated by the Yamaha Ténéré 700, KTM 790 Adventure, Aprilia Touareg 660, and the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. What sets the Honda apart is its blend of simplicity, refinement, and reliability, hallmarks of Honda engineering. While it may not have the high-strung performance of a KTM or the minimalist edge of the Ténéré, it offers a more comfortable and balanced ride, along with a dealer network and aftermarket ecosystem that are tough to beat. Pricing is expected to land around $9,999 to $10,500 USD, which makes it competitive and accessible. Who is it for? The 2025 Africa Twin 650 is ideal for riders who want a manageable, versatile ADV bike, prioritize comfort and refinement over outright aggression, are new to adventure riding or returning to it after years away, need a reliable daily commuter with weekend trail capabilities, value the Honda brand's reputation for build quality and longevity. In other words, it's a bike that appeals to both the heart and the head, just like the original Africa Twin did when it first debuted. Final thoughts: a smart evolution. With the 2025 Africa Twin 650, Honda hasn't just downsized the 1100. They've created a motorcycle with its own identity. Lighter, more accessible, but still rugged and ready for real adventure. It's not trying to win spec sheet battles, it's trying to win riders' trust. And in a market increasingly packed with overcomplicated machines, that might be its greatest strength. This is a bike that doesn't intimidate, doesn't compromise, and most importantly, doesn't forget what adventure riding is really about: freedom, versatility, and a little bit of dirt. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Bike Review Hub, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the newest bikes, gear, and reviews. Got questions or want to share your thoughts on this middleweight ADV machine? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, ride safe and stay curious. Bike Review Hub.